What's up, everybody? Welcome into What You Heard Reviews.
Yes, we are back with another fire review. But before we do all that, y'all know what to do. Subscribe to become part of the tribe. Do us right. Hit that like and comment because you are loving and you want to see more content. Now, we got another fire one for you, man.
Yeah, this was kind of interesting.
This one is interesting.
I like it.
To say the least.
Yeah.
We got
KAMAUU. Yep.
LACUNA in the House of Mirrors.
LACUNA means cavity, empty space.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, because we're going to talk right now.
Yeah.
Is it a project?
Is it a project?
So, project-wise, I do think this is a project. I think this is just musically speaking, it's a project.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I really, it has a lot of the same tonalities to it. There's just a lot of similarities to each track. The messaging of it is really interesting. Talking about there's a lot of like struggles in the world today. Is a lot of the messaging that I got in lot of these tracks. Yeah. So the void in the House of Mirrors, right? LACUNA in the House of Mirrors. It really kind of spoke to me.
Okay.
And when I thought about it, so as a project, I think it's a project, dude. I really do. I really think it's a good project. I think it's, is it up there with some of the other ones that we've done recently? Not necessarily.
Okay.
But I do think it is a project, and I think he has executed pretty well on it.
Okay, so I was actually 50-50 on this until you brought that up. So I guess in the sense of, yes, the title of the album, the content of the album, yes, it is a project. Sonically, it delivers in a certain way. But we're gonna get into that right now because we got flow.
The flow. This is probably the most.
I gotta go in, bro.
Yeah, to me, this is the most controversial.
I gotta go in.
Go ahead.
I gotta go in. So when we look, let me just say something about KAMAUU. Is that found him on Instagram, was looking for his new music on, Apple, whatever, wasn't able to find it. He does a lot of stuff independently, which is dope. But I really just love what he was doing on Instagram and his kind of the singing, the rapping. It's got a little Anderson .Paak vibe to it. It's dope. He's a dope artist. And so when this came out, I was super excited to see where he went. And it starts off so tremendously promising. The first 6 songs of this album are exactly what you want and exactly what you want to hear, and it all delivers in a similar way. It's got this energy.
I'm with you.
Every beat, it flips.
Yep.
And then it goes to a different energy, and it's like, and then after song 6, it's like, totally different.
It's, you know what I equate it to, dude? It's a roller coaster, right? It's a roller coaster, and you get to the top, and you come down.
Yeah.
And you just riding down. There is no, where it kind of takes you through.
Flow.
There is, and I really wanted to talk to you about this because I found that very interesting. It is something that rarely run across in music, right?
Right.
I think it's a very interesting choice that he did that.
Like an A and a B side almost.
A and a B side, like it takes a nosedive. And look at, man, like I don't have a problem with some of the songs on the back half of it. The problem is I think it's called Situations. I think it's a good song, a really good song, but it needs to be somewhere like in number 2 or 3.
Yes.
Because it needs to, you need to have that break a little bit in there where you
ebb and flow.
Yes, because that's a really cool song, man. And there's a couple on here that I'm like, and it actually ends. I think it ends really well with Home. I think Home is a great way to end it. I think Switch Up, the first song, is a great way to start it.
Yes.
But there's stuff in the middle that I'm like, man, like you hit so hard, so fast.
I mean, out the gate.
And it's good, but then you like slow it down to the point of you're like, And then you're just like, it's this energy of like,
it's like getting kicked in the gut.
Yeah, because you want that.
Once you get to Flings, track number 6,
yeah,
you're already in a mode. You're in a groove.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like 5, Antidote. It's upbeat. It's fire. It even slows down a little bit at the end, but it still punches. It still hits.
Yeah.
Flings keeps that same energy, and then it just goes all R&B, like, which is fine. But mix it in with the album. Mix it in.
It's my biggest problem with this album.
Because then it's like maybe I'll enjoy these songs a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you. It actually took me real quick. I'll make the final point on flow so we can move on. But it really took me a long time to get into this back half of this album. And it's the biggest problem I have with this album is the flow of it, because the songs aren't necessarily bad.
No,
I need to really preference that the songs aren't necessarily bad. Are there like 1 or 2 on here that I'm like, okay, I could live without? Yeah, but still, there's still like 3 or 4 that could be interjected in ways, and it would flow so much better. I digress.
Yeah, let's get into production. What do you think?
I think production's dope, dude.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Like, this is one of those that production's one of those things today, man, that it's really hard to mess up.
It really is.
It does happen from time to time. I do want to say, too, just on a musical note, right? There's a lot of cool elements going on in his project here, just musically wise. It's a lot of hip hop beats.
Yep.
But there's some R&B, beats intertwined.
Yep.
Then you have like alternative joints in here too, where there's some guitars going on, but it's laid over with like a hip hop beat.
Yes.
Which is very interesting, really cool. It's not like it hasn't been done before, but still cool. Like this kind of in and out of, different genres mixing up together.
Yeah, and I think the greatest thing about the production is he stays consistent with kind of flipping the energy on every single song, which is pretty dope. So he's, normally like, I want to say like 3/4 of the song is one way, but then he ends it off in a different way to transition to the next song. And I love that.
I do.
I think production
it's cool.
is up there.
Yeah.
Standouts.
All right. This is this is gonna be interesting. I'll go first. I think Switch Up is just a really cool way to start a project, dude. I really do really get you going. But I kind of want to go into the vibe real quick, because the vibe is so good, right? Just the message of the song. Like, if you messing with my vibe, deuces.
Yeah.
Throw up those dudes. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just get out.
Yeah.
Like, you messing up the vibe. And it's a simple song, but it's so effective.
It is.
And it has the energy behind it as well, right? So, and then I would say Antidote is up there for me. I like it because it's probably the most rap heavy song on here.
It is.
With the 2 other gentlemen that are on here. And then I would honestly say Advantages is really good to me, dude. Like, it really, like, man, Advantages is so good. Talk about production. I love the beat on here, bro. I think it's really good. So those are my standouts. The ones, I will say this, the one song on here that I just really do not care about is For My Love. Right after Fling, song number 7. And it's not because it slows way down. I just don't, there's just something about the song I'm just not really fond of.
Yeah.
Every other song on here is actually good. And I can enjoy it and, and stuff like that, even though it gets slower at that back half. But that song in particular, I am just not fond of.
Yeah,
it's the one I skip.
I agree with you. I'm not to beat a dead horse. I was trying to, no, for sure, man. Switch Up, great way to start the album. The vibe, it's different. It's different. It really is. It is a vibe. Antidote is, the messaging in Antidote is crazy, along with the bars, along with the beat is crazy. And then Flings is a really good, dope. That inside of the track itself is an ebb and flow. The way the hook comes in, but then the way the verses come in are completely different. those four would be my standouts for sure.
Yeah. I got that popo skin.
Man.
Flitch. Dude, I love that, dude, from Antidote, dude. Antidote's such a cool song, dude. It's what actually hooked me into the album, to be honest, man, was that song. Before I actually kind of like dove into it. So, anyways, replayability. This is like 75% for me.
Okay.
So like 3/4 or whatever, however you want to put that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not 100%, like it's going to be replayed constantly, but it's got some really good tracks on here, dude, that I want to listen to I'll listen to forever.
First 6 songs, 10.
Right.
After the first 6, meh.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it just depends on what side of the album. So I give it, give it like a 60%. You know what I'm saying? 60% replayability. You know what I mean?
I get you.
That's where we at.
Totally
up to
understand.
flings,
I totally understand.
I'm having a fling with the first 6 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Is it a vibrant thing, man? Is it a vibe?
Is it a vibrant thing?
Again, this kind of goes back to what you were saying, though, right? Is it a vibe? It's a vibe in the beginning, but then it's a totally different vibe at that back half. And it depends on. Again, I think it kind of goes in the replayability mode.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
I think it's like for me, it's like a 75% vibe.
Okay.
You know, and it might be a 60% vibe for you. Something in
those first 6 songs, I'm rocking with.
They're fire.
I'm loving.
It's awesome. Yeah. All right, score time, man.
Let's get this thing, man.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going first. Who's going first?
I'll go first, man.
Okay.
This is an 8 for me. This is a solid 8. I think it's great. I think we already talked about it. Problem with the flow. I have a problem with, like I said, For My Love. But yeah, man, that flow is really, really kind of bothersome for me. It's, you know what, man, like we've kind of talked, I feel like we've negatively talked about this a little bit, this album.
Okay.
But it's really good.
Yes.
It's really good. It's a solid 8 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit lower than you, bro.
Okay.
I got it at a 7.
Okay.
And I hate that, but that is where it is.
Yeah.
The first 6 songs, to me personally, are amazing, like amazingly good.
Yeah.
And had this been an EP, this would have been one of the most solid EPs we heard this year.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
But when you made it an LP and if you just kind of mixed up the flow a little bit,
you might have a little bit different
it
perspective.
might be a different perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's at a 7. It's at a 7 for me.
Yeah. Cool. There we go. You guys go. Let us know what you think, man.
Yeah.
Let
go
us
check
know.
it out.
Check it out. Let us know what you think. You might not have heard of this guy. Like I said, this kind of just popped up on our radar.
Were we wrong? Were we right?
Yeah. You know?
Are we tripping? Are we right on the money? Are we kind of in between? Let us know.
Let us know. You guys stay safe. You guys stay positive out there.
And as always, it is not about what you seen. It's about what you heard.
Peace.